Previously, all heroes had just defeated a Wendigo and saved the town from, well, the Wendigo spirit. With the medallion Dakaza had used, he also released the Wendigo spirit while also making it a bit harder to actually uh, give proof that there was a Wendigo. But thankfully, with the journal, they found out. Dakaza then went home, paid off a debt, and even tested out his abilities a bit more. Actually, hunted a bit. Even found a rumor for the next town, which they are all now about to go to. Trying to find a way to get there. We are now cut to the. We now they are now right. They're right now about right here, trying to find a way to get there. Trying to get to the next town. So, guys, what are you guys doing right now?
Oh,
Are we going to try and punch Zeno in the face just to see if his mask is doing anything? Because that sounds fun kind of right now.
I think my mask was off last time.
No, it gets stuck to your face, man.
Oh, right.
Well, we need to go discuss if there's any trading caravans to the next city that's closest by.
As you guys say that, as you guys walk out of town, you notice a big crowd gathering right around here. Actually, it's a big crowd, seemingly against seemingly this man, and there seems to be a giant tarp like hanging there. At least or at least not tarp. I guess it seems like there's something covered up, like with wood or something like that. And this man is basically just saying, "Come on, come on, come on, come look at this new invention we made. It'll help revolutionize transportation in a matter of seconds." As he
No,
says
I
this.
can't.
Can I tell if this is a snake oil salesman?
If you want, you can roll an insight.
Can I invest in stilts so I can actually see above the crowd?
You can get on Sato's shoulder. That's a 5. You have no idea if this man's a con man or not. He sounds believable, but you also don't know if what he's selling is fake.
Wait,
You're
hold
just,
up,
you're
hold
just
up.
very interested.
I would have been around con men due to my circus background.
Yep. Fine. I'll give you advantage. You again, same as told. You don't know anything. This man sounds believable, but
With
even with your
advantage, this guy has a better charisma than me.
exactly, yes. And besides that 3 insight, no. But yeah. You guys just know this man. What this man's selling is important, at least to him. That's what you can tell, Dakaza. Uh, as you guys see this, you actually see a sign that says that says well, it says sorry it said sorry, I'm stuttering. uh, it says it says Lincoln's Motor. Okay, I'll say it says Lincoln's Motor. Okay, that's what it says. It's supposed to be something else, but my stuttering is making me unable to say it. It says Lincoln's Motor, and it basically looks like a big machine. As far as you can tell, he looks like he's having a big machine. And he says, "Now watch as this new invention that's being revealed just today, as we reveal it now." Pulls it off, and you guys see it is a giant steampunk train. You see gears and you see gears and the it looks old fashioned, yet it also looks brand new. You guys have never seen anything like it, really. Well, maybe you guys have if you've seen a Warforged, but this is like a brand new mode of transportation that's really just being unveiled today. He says it can help get people to town from one minute to even a second if you want to. What do you guys think?
All right, we got an artificier here. Can we get him to just kind of throw in some intel?
To examine it?
Okay, roll a perception.
I'm gonna get some guidance on this one. One sec. 24.
Nice. Even with that 21, you can tell that this is you have never seen anything like this, even as an artificer. You never actually imagined that something like this would be built, or something this size. It seems to be like some parts seem to be easy enough to go. It seems like have the wheels of a wagon, but made of metal, of course. But you can also tell that this thing looks sturdy. It looks like it can plow through anything if something hits it. But you can also tell that it demands a lot of fuel in order to move. Basically, it's like any other train, either using magic or coal or whatever they're supposed to have on them. They use their ways to try to pilot this train, and if that source is gone, then the train can't move. Basically,
It's a self-driving wagon. Are there tracks?
there are tracks lining in front of it. Actually, this thing doesn't have actually a lot of tracks. It's actually the tracks are. Believe it or not, the tracks are actually the tracks are not exactly there. They look like they kind of look like basically look like flats. Like it's a kind of flat, and you finally notice this, Gray. As you guys look at it, you finally notice that it's actually hovering. This thing is floating above the ground, seemingly using magic. Actually,
Yeah,
the tracks, are they? Do they seem magical?
the tracks you have to roll an Arcana to see if you can tell.
Yep. Okay, got it. One sec. 16.
Okay, you can tell that there is a bit of magic on the tracks. It's basically just a magic to help make sure that the train doesn't derail itself. The actual magic is coming from underneath the train, from the train itself, making sure they can lift and stay on the ground if it needs to.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
Well,
but yeah, it basically makes sure it lifts or it makes sure it stands on the ground, make sure it does all that stuff.
Can I look for anyone to steal from in this crowd?
Would his name be ending? Will his last name be Kenneth?
Hold on. Dakaza, make a perception roll, and Grey Hunter. This man doesn't say what his last name is. He just says his name is Lincoln, and that him and his brother are actually just built this train and trying their best to make it easier to find people, ways to get to another town. And Dakaza, you don't notice a lot of people here just seem like regular folks. Like a lot of people just seem like not really rich, but just average people. You see an elf in the crowd, a lot of elves, some dragonborn, and even some humans. They don't seem rich. They don't seem poor. They seem average people.
So adventurers.
Basically adventurers or just traders. People that seem to be interested in trading with other things. Not really rich people, just people who are doing a job.
The people who are interested in moving around quickly.
Exactly. If you want to steal from one of these people, then you are going to need to roll a. You're going to need to roll a stealth actually if you're going to steal from some of these people. With advantage because they're.
Yeah.
Okay, good. Yeah. Okay. I would say the next town you guys are going to, it is a long journey. It is 3 days. If you take this train, you'll get there in 1 day.
Guess we need to take the railroads.
Did it have the cost to ride on this thing, or we just kind of blindly accepting this as what we're doing?
Well, the man is saying that he is allowing people to basically do a test ride of it. This is the first time it's actually being rode. I guess he's actually letting people ride it just for free, just to basically give it a shot. And if something happens, they'll take it back and work on it more before fully making it, adding prices to it.
And what would the compensation to us be if the train would fail in, let's say, the middle of a dangerous forest?
Really, they make sure that you guys make sure you guys didn't die. They're not going to pay you or anything. They're making sure that you guys make sure that you guys get there safe at least. They'll give you the rest of the ride, and they give you wagons to go the rest of the way if the train fails.
So, in other words, we're
Can you
minimum health risk guinea pigs.
Yes.
have you explained how this mechanical wonder is being uh, driven? How do you
Uh,
say?
the man looks down at you when he asks this question and says, "It says what?" It says, oh, "Why, of course. We actually use warforges, believe it or not. We have warforges and artificers on the train just to make sure that everything's fine, and they know how to get to places. We usually have them. They have an built-in compass on them, and even sort of a map of the land built in their own heads. The artificers are there to make sure make sure everything's fixed, and make sure nothing backfires."
I don't know. The conductor and whatever doesn't sound like that one man that drifted a train in Polar Express. I'm not sure if I can trust this.
Yeah, just doing a Tokyo drift move on the ice.
What are these scrolls called Tokyo Drift that you speak of?
Well, you could say the same about the Polar Express thing.
Well, you see, my mentor, when I was learning about the mighty bread bowl, as he trained me in the ways of baking, he taught me about all sorts of stuff that he learned on his travels. So, I mean, that's all I know.
Well,
What's
I
it?
say we give this train, as one of you called it, a shot.
It's definitely sturdy enough. If it ever tries to come in contact with a huge beast, it'll definitely be mowed down by the amount of sheer metal that stems before it. Besides, it's free.
Definitely be a Dorivati to get there quickly to the next location.
Beats walking.
Hmm.
Well, I'm up for it. I've got really nothing to no quarrel with it, so sure, why not?
Sato would agree with the man on his shoulders.
No, man.
The kobold on his shoulders. Sorry. Sato will look up at you and say, I agree with you, little one. This would be a faster way to get there. Besides, we don't know what lies in these woods. For all we know, could be dangers more deadly than a Wendigo. Although we probably kill it.
And for all we know, like this could be the start of a brand new booming way of getting around. And if we didn't ride on the maiden voyage, we might look like chumps.
It's a fast pass.
This is the future, I guess. Could be interesting. Well, let's find the seats. I think we're more than enough to join up on this journey. Arya, are you okay with this?
I call the window seat.
Hmm. Is there also a possibility of breathing fresh air while riding this?
Oh yeah. You can see that there is a balcony on the back. There's even some windows actually where they can actually open, and as you see some windows on the side that you can open if you want.
Why not take the back car?
Yeah, we can do
Yeah,
that.
it might be a good idea to get close to exits just in case anything does happen, though. So I'll take the back too, but I want a window seat still.
We could probably claim the back cart if this thing has more than just two segments.
Okay, so as you guys finish this conversation, you look around and you notice that almost everyone is already on the train. You guys seem to be the last ones to be actually able to get on. So they allow you to get on the train. You guys find your seats. It is near the back entrance actually, where the balcony is. So if you guys want, you can get some fresh air. And as this happens, you actually realize that you don't feel the train move. The train, you look outside the window and you notice that the train is moving. You just don't feel it. It seems like the train has a way of stabilizing while making it seem like you guys are moving.
Ah, a shock absorption spell.
Exactly. Exactly. Kind of like how you can walk around. Kind of like how you can walk around on a plane, basically. I guess, or I guess if you toss a ball in the air and it doesn't move while you're driving a car, you gain the inertia. You can move around and be fine without seemingly have to shuffle around or move. Well, I guess shaking.
As we continue along, I'm going to keep up my telepathy open just in case there's anything nearby.
Okay. You keep your telepathy open. Okay. Make a wisdom roll. Sorry, wisdom check, I should say. Wisdom check. A 3. Okay.
What's with me in threes?
Okay.
Curtis True.
Okay, Dakaza. Here is what you hear.
All right, good talk.
So, you keeping your mind open. Not exactly a good thing. You can get easily, well, attack that way.
Can't break what's already broken, my friend.
Yes, you can. Trust me, I've been broken many times. If you leave your mind open, you can be lead to attack. For once, I agree with the other one. Try to be safe. Be smart, better than stupid.
Fine, I won't leave it open, but I will scan.
Good. Just know that if you need us, we're here. But please, don't call on us. We might ignore you. Let us come to you.
Yeah, I already get the whole you ignoring me and all that.
Yeah. Well, until next time. And as this happens, you actually feel your mask come off a bit. It's now off your face.
I'm not taking it off.
I know, it's just that it's no longer stuck to you now. Okay. So as you guys continue on riding on the train, is there anything you guys want to do on the train right now?
Can I just like use divine sense just in case there's something bad on this train that hopped on while we weren't looking?
Sure, go ahead. Use Define Sense.
How do I go about that again?
You click it. Sorry guys, I'm trying to figure out how Adam's going to use Define Sense. Okay, so you use Define Sense, and you don't really you sense that some people on here aren't exactly that good. You know, some seem out. Some on here seem to be out for their own nefarious reasons, while others seem to be just having a normal day. You know, basically some seem evil, some seem bad, but they seem to be just keeping to themselves. You know, none of them seem to be coming to your way, at least. So yeah.
All right, this train seems mediocre at best at the moment. What's this balcony looking like?
Okay, so you walk out to the balcony, and for the first time, when you open the door and walk out, you actually feel the train shaking. You actually feel the train shaking. You actually feel it moving now. You can feel the wind rushing by you. Actually, you can see the land, the trees passing by, and it looks beautiful. You know, this is one of the few times that you yourself have actually seen this. Actually seen things go by at this speed. One of the first times you've seen by the speed, and it looks amazing.
Is the wind strong enough to blow me around as a small thing?
You know what? Roll a strength.
Don't do this.
Strength saving throw. 11. Okay. You toss around a little bit, enough to where you almost fall off. Thankfully, Sartor went out there with you and grabs onto you. Whoa, little one. He basically holds on to you at this point, kind of like gets on to a cat. Don't want you falling there. Like he has his arm around your chest as he holds you up to his chest. So yeah. But as you both look out the balcony, it looks beautiful. You know, you even notice like a little rail there to actually like a little ladder to basically get people off onto the ground if they need to. And at one point, I want you to make a perception roll quickly, Adam. Don't worry, it's a pretty low one. Okay, 7. Thankfully, you passed it. You did it just enough to pass it. Thankfully, it was actually 6. So yeah. As soon as you go by this, you notice the trees part, and right there is a lake. It's a beautiful lake. It's beautiful. It looks amazing. You even see the sun start to set on the lake actually, as it's like the peak perfect moment. The light bounces off the lake, and it looks beautiful. Sartor will look
Is
at
the lake within 120 feet?
No, it's not. You, I would say Sartor will actually, if anyone wants who's looking at this lake, you can roll a, you can make a knowledge roll, I guess, or a history, I guess, to see if you know what this lake is.
Let's see. Be too fast for me to use guidance. Let me roll his. Yeah. Does it have any archaeological? Sorry. What's that?
You get advantage.
Okay. $25.
Nice. Okay, Gray, you know this is Lake Nomu. And you know this lake is important because it's one of the biggest lakes in this country. I guess continent actually, on the continent. And what's so important about it is biggest lake, but also the fact that this used to be land. There was no water here. The water seemed to just appear one day, and this entire thing was land at one point. In fact, it used to be a kingdom, believe it or not. But the kingdom was, or a kingdom. It was when the water appeared, it killed everyone in the kingdom. Seemingly destroyed everyone. even destroyed the kingdom itself. The entire kingdom is now underwater, and everything just seems covered in water. It looks beautiful. Huh?
Was I around when this kingdom still existed?
I want you to make a insight roll.
Okay. Where's the inside? There it is. 5.
You do not. You do not know. As far as you know, this lake's been around for as long as you can remember. But that's saying a bit, you know.
Yeah,
So yeah.
dude, I just don't remember. Okay.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you don't remember. But you do know the name of the kingdom. Actually, you do know the name of the kingdom. The kingdom was named. The kingdom was named. I'm sorry. It was named Kingdom. Sorry. It was. It was the Gem Kingdom. It was a ruled. The last person to rule it was a king named King Sao, named King Saltor. Not Salto. Sorry, not Salto. Sorry, wrong name. Yeah, sorry, I accidentally did the wrong name. His name was King Althos. King Althos. His name is King Althos, and from what you remember, he abandoned his kingdom at the right before the water came in. They say that he abandoned his kingdom right before the water came in, and then his kingdom was gone. No one knows what happened to him. No one knows where he went. They just know that he left. As far as anyone can tell.
Okay. I go out and I basically say, that is Lake Nomo, the Gem Kingdom. You know, there's an old story about that lake. Apparently, one day, it was like any other. It was a flat plain fit for a kingdom. Beautiful. But, supposedly, the king, Alphonse, had left and then suddenly the water came. Of course, that's just stories. Personally, it's the biggest lake in this entire continent for a reason. Maybe one day we can come back here and check it out. Could find some work here. And he'll go back inside and begin looking through his notes a bit more.
Okay. Does anyone else want to do anything while they're on the train right now?
I'm set.
No.
This is where I must go.
What?
Oh, you got to go to work?
Yep, got work.
Ah, man. Okay, Dakaza, we'll see you. I'll see you tomorrow, man.
Lug this elf's body around. Use me as a meat shield if needed.
I'll try. I'll try to use it, man. But I'm probably gonna cut the session before any juicy stuff happens. Okay.
It's fine. I can always get caught up later.
Not exactly. But fine. Okay. Okay. I'll see you. I'll see you later, Zeno. Okay. So with everyone else is fine. You're on the train, and it gets around to nighttime. You guys can stay on. You guys can stay in your seats. I guess if you're out of time, you guys can probably go to bed right now, since it's you guys are in your rooms. Actually, so you guys are in your. You guys are probably in your rooms. You guys can go to bed if you want. Stay. Just go to sleep and have some good dreams. I guess. Takaza already fell asleep. Seems he was really tired.
I'm gonna be hitting the hay then. Well, hitting the hay as much as a warforged can.
You're just gonna be looking out the window the entire time.
Yeah, that actually sounds pretty good.
Just standing there creepily.
Yeah.
Like one of those like dramatic moments in a show or something where the character just stares out the window while it's raining and you hear the piano music.
It's like that loop thing on YouTube.
Chill lo-fi beats to listen to.
Dun, 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 dun.
Okay. If you are going to bed, then I would say you guys all have a wonderful night. And Gray, while you're dreaming, I want you to make a. I want you to make another insight roll.
Insight on
Seven.
this dream.
Ah.
Wow.
Okay. Okay. So while you're kind of dreaming, I'll say you're looking out and you sort of go into a trance, and you start to see images flashing before you. Uh, you see images of a kingdom being of a kingdom, and you see it sort of fast forwarding, almost aging, aging real. You see aging real fast until it's just ruins. Just decrepit ruins seem to be broken down and destroyed.
Yeah.
At this point, you hear a scream, and that gets you out of your trance. When you get back up, when you look around, you notice that everyone's fine. This is being no one seems waking up by only you heard the scream, and it seems to be it was just in your head. It was part of the vision you saw.
What did I forget? What did I forget? He will return to looking at the window.
Okay, boys, make me an insight roll. Okay, you dream about bread.
Like it should.
Yeah, but you dream about all kinds of bread. Baguette bread, a croissant, even loaf bread. You see some wheat bread over. You see some wheat bread in the corner. Do you want to go talk to it?
No. I want to eat bread.
No. It's all these bread seem to be happy and just talking to you. You know, they seem to be cheery. You know, the one seems to be in the corner just sad.
This is all in a dream, right? I'm not hallucinating.
It's in a dream. Don't worry, you're dreaming.
I guess I'll talk to the sad bread in the corner.
Okay. As you get closer to it, you notice that the wheat, it's you notice that you notice that it looks small from your point. It looked small from where you were. As you get closer to it and closer and closer, you notice that it's getting bigger and bigger and bigger until it's until it's the size of Gray. And it turns around and looks at you. And from what you hear is my little kobold. How I miss you. As it looks at you, and you recognize his voice. You at least recognize what seems to be. The sounds godly.
Wait a minute. Is this a premonition dream? Am I meeting the almighty bread bowl?
As soon as you say that, you actually hear from it saying, "It is so nice to finally meet you."
Almighty bread bowl, what beeth your command? Shall I wake from this perfect dream?
Kill them all. No. Oh no, what you actually hear is you hear him say, "Spread the word of the bread bowl, but be careful, for there is a greater evil that lies out in the world. Do not be tempted by it, for if you do, all of humanity will be lost." As soon as he says that, you wake up.
Wait, do I really have to care about humanity if I'm a kobold?
technically humanity includes you. I'm saying everyone in the world, basically. All of creatures, I
The
guess.
bread eaters.
Sure, everyone's a bird eater. But then you wake up with a scream, actually. Not a scream, you wake up with a gasp. As you leave your bread bowl, the final words of what the bread bowl said, the mighty wheat bread bowl said, "I'll echo in your head throughout the rest of the night."
Well, I mean, that's pretty divine dream there, but at the same time, the bread bowl didn't tell me what to look out for. It just said a greater evil. What? It burnt bread, maybe?
That's what you get for getting a 5 on your insight.
You monster. This is my religion and you're taking control. You're playing God in a place you shouldn't.
Dude, I'm basically the creator of this world. I am the god of this world.
The bread bowl is mightier than you.
I made the bread bowl.
You did not, blasphemer.
Okay, Aria. Make an insight roll. As you dream. A 20. Nice. Okay, this one... Yeah, dirty 20. Okay, this one seems a bit more... This one's a bit different, I guess. Since you don't know anything about anyone else. And I know nothing about your character. This is gonna be a bit difficult. The visions you start, the dream you have, you start, you start reliving a certain memory, I guess. A memory that seems to, basically not, a memory that seems to basically haunt you forever. It's a memory that's, it's a memory where you're a bit younger, you know. You're a bit younger. You're actually just practicing with a regular bow. You don't have a magic bow yet. But you're actually in the woods, and as you're shooting a bow, and you hear from behind you some screaming. As you run towards it, you know some blood on the ground. You quickly draw an arrow, and as you get closer, the screaming stops, and you see more blood. As you run farther and farther, seemingly it seems to take you forever as you seemingly try to get there as fast as you can, but you just can't. It isn't until a certain point where you finally do reach it, and from what you can see, you see your mom and your sister on the ground, dead, and you see a figure standing over them. As this figure is covered in the blood. You can't exactly see what the figure is. You just see. You just kind of see he's a big figure. It's a big one. It's a big guy. And you quickly draw your bow to shoot at it, but the arrow, arrow as soon as the arrow hits him, it bounces off him, seemingly doing no damage, nothing to him. As you continue on, you fire arrow again and again and again, and each arrow bouncing off him, do nothing. But all this time, all you see, you don't see what he is. All you see is just a shadowy figure. And at some point, and as he gets closer and closer to you, you realize that you run out of arrows. And you try one more time, and even though you have no arrows, you pull back on this bowstring, and then you fire. That's when you see a blue arrow appear from your quiver and blast right into him, seeming to cause him some damage. He looks at you in horror, and then you see him run away. before you can shoot him again. You were paralyzed by what just happened. But then you look over to your mother, and he's just and you hear the screams, and you hear the screams echoing in your head, again and again, seeming getting louder and crying out for help more and more. And then you wake up.
God damn, is this train cursed somehow, or haven't seen that one in years? I look around, seemingly to see if anyone else might be still asleep or also spooked awake.
They all seem to have gone back to sleep. Although you do notice Saltor, he seems to be moving around a bit in his sleep. He looks as if he's he looks as if he's having a nightmare himself. He's not awake. He's not awake, but he's just moving out of sleep, almost as if he's scared or something.
I'm going to sneakfully or quietly move over towards him.
Okay.
And assuming that I've got my spell slots back.
Yeah.
No, wait, Cure Wounds doesn't probably do that. No, okay, it will not include such versatility. I will try to soothe him.
So you okay?
Just calm him while he's still.
Okay, I need you to. Okay, as soon as you put your hand on him, I need you to make a quick wisdom save.
Okay.
You see flashes of fire, fire. You hear people screaming, and you see people burning. All these flash by in your head as soon as you touch them. You even hear some laughing in the background, and as soon as you take a hand away from him, the images are gone. He seems to have calmed down a little bit, but you can tell he's still fidgeting a bit, I guess you could say.
If I were to continue on doing this again, basically sapping his nightmare, would it have any consequences on me for the following day?
Make an insight. Roll an insight to see if you can guess, I guess. See if you can tell. What you notice is that this wasn't. You weren't taking away his nightmare. You were just experiencing his nightmare for itself. What you can tell is that basically it seems to have something seems to have made the nightmare, I guess, made you experience the nightmare itself. Either something from you, or something from him, or even the train itself. Something that made you be able to experience his nightmare by you just touching him. He still seems to experience them. It just seems like his dreams have moved on from that nightmare to a different one.
Kind of want to look around myself to see if there's nothing lurking in the shadows, though.
Okay, make a perception.
Oh, really? You had to bounce on the 16 to the 3.
You don't notice anything. As far as you can tell, it's a bit too dark for you to tell anything. Anyway, Even with dark vision, all you can really see is gray. All you can see is gray. You can't really see any outlines or anything. So yeah, nothing really seems to pop out or anything. It just seems to be a normal train cart. Even when you go outside the train and like outside your car, like your room, you can see just empty hallway. People, you hear some snoring and he's rustling, but other than that, it just seems to be everything seems to be fine.
Hmm. I will go back to my bed and just keep one eye open
Okay, okay,
to check the surroundings.
okay. So as you go back to bed, nothing happens. For the rest of the night, it seems the ride goes wrong smoothly. Morning comes and you guys wake up, and you find that it seems like the town that you guys are heading to is the next stop, and thankfully nothing really happens. Thankfully, you guys get to the town, and all of you seem a bit shaken from your dreams. Sato, Sato seems to be the happy one. He's the only one that's actually excited. You know, so yeah. But everyone else seems to be a little shaken from the dreams, especially Gray actually, because of what he dreamed. But everyone else seems to be a bit shaken as the train stops. You guys exit the train, and you are now in a new town, which I will pull up. Shit. I'm sadly not gonna be able to show the town this episode. In my time of doing this, I forgot to add it. I'm so sorry, guys. Right now, all you can see is this. You can just see the map right now, guys. I'm so sorry. Right now, you guys are. You guys are alright, I'd say about. Hold on. You guys are right. You guys went from here to here. Everyone else good? Everyone else okay?
Yep.
Okay.
Sure.
Okay. So, and you are right here. So yeah. Uh, the town itself it's a small town, you know. It seems to be filled with people walking around every now and then, and really it seems normal, you know, a little too normal actually. People aren't really talking to each other; they just seem to be walking around doing their own business, and they all have a sort of smile on their face, you know, seem happy. What do you guys want to do?
Totally not suspicious at all. It's just a happy town.
Well, we need to warn the people here about the issues prevailing with the moss threat.
And
We
to
will get
wipe
to that.
those beautiful smiles off their faces.
I'll leave that up to you guys.
Well, that depends if you tell that bad news.
What if,
Uh,
what if, bear with me, we just talked to them about bread?
Hmm.
No? Okay.
Croissants with egg yolk, um, yeah, dabbed over it.
I'm more of an
uh,
Eggs Benedict kind of person.
No, just while making the croissant, having the egg yolk being almost painted like over the croissant before you put it in the oven.
Not gonna lie, I'm kind of getting hungry now.
By the way, this was the lake you guys saw. Want to put that out there.
Did we get like? You said the trip was a day, right? Did we get food accommodations while we were on there?
Oh yeah, yeah. You guys got some food. Don't worry. They had a dining car and everything. So
All right,
no, you
cool.
don't.
Do I still have a chicken? Do I still have a chicken leg from dining cart?
They didn't have any
You stole
chicken,
the bread.
sadly.
Heathens.
You stole the bread.
They did have biscuits.
I've got a bag full of possibly going stale soon biscuits.
Yeah, but the biscuits are already hard. So yeah.
They can be used as projectiles.
Well, there's still scones, maybe.
Okay. So you guys want to try to find the mayor's house at least to tell people what's going on.
The mayor or the
Is
Police.
there a notice board?
police force.
Okay then. Whoever's going, make a investigation.
Wait for notice board.
To find the police. Whoever's gonna find the police station or the mayor's town, make an investigation.
15.
Dang it! Why did you have to roll?
I got a 6.
Okay then. Is anyone going with Gray?
Well, are you going to the mayor or the police, please?
Let's see. I probably head, based on my gut feeling, to police first.
Okay.
All right, I'll go to the mayor's.
Okay.
I'll look for the notice board. Maybe there's a job.
Adam knows. Adam knows
question.
exactly where the mayor's is. Gray. From what you can tell, the police force seems to be. It seems to be near the middle of town. At least near the middle of town. It seems to be like right. Huh? But yeah, it's in the middle of town, just like right over next to a tavern, actually. And Adam.
Okay.
Sorry, I said say Boris. Sorry, changing there. Boris, you seem to know that the mayor's house is the biggest house there is. Although, and you know it's like at the edge of town. Okay. I would say, as you guys are walking through town, Gray.
Yep.
I want you to make a. Hold on, sorry, I'm getting a call. So zombie. As I was saying, I want you to make a. I want you to make a intelligence save.
One moment.
Okay.
Rolled it. That one.
Not one. Okay. Okay. So, you. Okay. You don't really feel anything right now. You know. You just sort of feel. You still feel a little funny. But anyway, as you walk, you shake it. Quickly shake it off. As you continue walking by a town, you walk by a couple of houses. You walk by a well. You walk by a few people. You actually notice the people themselves seem to not even notice you. You know, they seem to just go. It seems as if they don't even notice you're there. Some people bump into you, but
Yeah.
they're not- e-, even, even then. But yeah, and everyone in the town seems to be human. Believe it or not. As far as you can tell, you've only seen humans. One lady bumps into you as you walk by, seeming as if she doesn't even look back. She doesn't say sorry. She just continues on walking.
Okay.
Okay. As you continue on, you finally get to the police station, and you look inside, and you notice that it's dark. There's no candle lights, no nothing really. It seems dark inside. In fact, the glass seems to be dusty.
Is there locks on the door?
Yes, there is. It seems, in fact, if you pull on it, it seems to be locked up, like almost like it's chained shut. Actually, if you want, you can away the glass and look inside, or if you want, you can give me a perception if you want to do that. Yeah, sorry.
Goodbye for a bit.
Hmm.
Sure, let me look inside.
Okay, then roll. Okay, roll a perception. See if you can see inside.
Guidance, make sure the window's real clear.
Mhm.
13.
Okay, so you wipe away some of the wipe away some of the dust on the door, and we look inside. There's nothing. There's nothing in there. You notice a few cobwebs. Doesn't really, it looks like no one's been in there for a long time. It looks empty, really, almost as if there's really no almost as if there's no prisoners or police anywhere in that building. And
I'm gonna
okay.
look at the exterior of the building. Am I certain this is the police station?
You look around, and sure enough, this is the police station. It actually there's even a little sign that says police station, but the sign seems faded, almost as if almost if it's been there for a long time. Almost like no one's cleaned it. You know, it just seems really faded, like it's faded. You know. And as you do that, we're gonna cut to Adam now. Boris.
What's up?
Okay, Boris, you found the mayor's house, and as you go in there, you immediately notice that there's no one really guarding the mayor's place. You know, there's no guards or anything. It's just free open.
I guess I can just kind of stroll on up to the front door.
Okay, you show up to the front door, and it's wide open.
I'm gonna just have my hang on, my short sword at the ready because this seems kind of iffy. Well, I won't have it out because if something bad happens, I don't want them to think I'm trying to attack the place. I'll just have my hand on the hilt.
Okay then. As you walk in with your hand on your short sword, all the doors are open, and you actually see the mayor sitting at his desk. Just sitting at his desk, seeming to do a bit of paperwork, nothing really much. In fact, he even just seems to be focused on paperwork.
Well, I heard of open door policy, but doesn't this seem a little, I don't know, underwhelming for a mayor's place?
The mayor is still working on papers. He doesn't look up at you.
I'll go walk over and knock on his desk to get his attention.
He's still looking at papers. Doesn't even notice you. Doesn't even notice you.
All right, I'll kick his desk to where it moves and hits him a little.
When you do that, actually, I want you to make a strength roll to see if you can kick it hard enough. Yep, strength. 20. Okay, you managed to kick it hard enough to where the desk moves, and it seems to move almost well. He stops running, puts his pencil down, fixes his desk, and then goes back to writing.
All right, listen here, you half-eaten Tootsie Roll, and listen good. I'm only going to say this once, even if you're not listening. Moss shit, bad. Ice, good.
He doesn't look up at you or anything. He just keeps writing. He seems. By the way, you notice that the pencil he's writing on, he hasn't changed papers once. By the time about the amount of time you see about the amount of time you see him writing.
Is he, like, you mean like on the same piece of paper with the same pencil and all that? Or?
You haven't seen his pencil move down actually. You just noticed him doing. You sort of notice him doing the motion of makes it look like he's writing.
I don't know, I'll stand on like my tiptoes and look over and see what he's writing on the paper.
Okay, make a perception roll. Not 20. Okay, so when you look over, you notice that he's writing. He's not even writing actually. You just see him he's not even writing anything important, I should say actually. You see him writing over and over again. Don't look up. Don't look up. Don't look up. It's just this one sentence, writing over and over again. He's writing it over each other. Even then, you know, like you can see layers. You can see like it's layers of the lead on this paper, of the one sentence in the middle of the paper. You know, it looks like he's been writing over a bunch, like in the one spot, not moving down, not writing anything else, just saying, "Don't look up, don't look up, don't look up."
What would happen if you were to look up?
I'll ask. Is he at least? Are you at least able to talk, not look up?
He doesn't respond.
Uh, Tap your pencil 2 times on the eraser if you at least understand me.
As you say that, he continues writing, but then you actually see his pencil. You see his pencil as soon as it's finished sentence. You see it tap his pencil, not the eraser, but the end part, the writing part. Go and taps it and continues writing a sentence.
All right, I'll take that. I don't know like why you can't look up, and I'm assuming if I go around and try and look at what you can't look up at, I will die. So I'm gonna just say this once. All right, so with actual more detail now. So, all right, so a while back we ended up. What was the name of that?
The town it was Bridgeton.
All right, a Bridgeton town. We ended up doing some adventuring over there and investigating some disappearances, and the disappearances were caused by uh, some unknown vigilante that we thought was a friendly man, but not. He caused a lot of moss people, and the moss people turned into zombies, and the zombies will multiply and eat everything, and even ate a friend of ours' hand. And if you heat it up, it'll kill you. And if you freeze it, it's better. So just look out for that. And if you don't die after I leave here for communicating with me in any way, shape, or form, good luck. I am going to leave here immediately. I am not about to have none of these ghosty shenanigans.
You see, he doesn't respond at all. He doesn't even tap his pencil. He just keeps writing his sentence over and over again. But you do notice a bead of sweat starts going down his face as you leave.
I'll kind of peek back in the door and like.
Okay.
Wait, before I leave fully, I'll grab a pencil off of his desk.
Okay. You take a pencil off his desk.
And on the way out, as I'm exiting the doorway, I'll throw a pencil at him to where he kind of dodges it and has to look up.
Nothing happens. The pencil hits him, and it hits him on the face, lands back down on the desk, and it just he just keeps writing, doesn't look up or anything.
Is this a situation where curiosity will kill the cat if I actually do what I'm about to do?
It's up to you.
Will it kill me though?
I can't tell you whether or not I'll kill you.
All right, I'm gonna walk back into the room and walk behind his desk and look in the direction that he would be looking if he looked up from his paper.
Okay, okay. You do that, and you don't see anything. You see nothing. You just see the hallway.
I'm gonna climb up on his desk.
Okay, you do that.
I'm gonna force his head to look in the hallway.
Okay, I want you to make a strength roll because he's fighting back. He's making sure he doesn't look up. You don't move his head. You can barely budge it. It seems like he's just keeping it firmly tight on, firmly down.
All right, I'll hop down from the desk and have my hand on the hilt of the sword still and walk out cautiously.
Okay. You do that, and as you walk out, you can still hear from behind you the writing of the pencil. You know? As you walk out, you notice that everyone else is. You notice that the town is still. You notice that the town is full of humans. From what you can tell, you only see humans. You don't see any dragonborn or any elves or anything like that. You just see humans. And a lot of them seem to, as you walk out of the place, you actually see someone bump into you. You know, I'm saying bump into you. I was saying they smack you with their leg as they walk past you.
Hey, calm down. Calm down, please. At least say you're sorry.
He doesn't even look back. The person just keeps walking.
All right, you know what? I'm just gonna meet up with the others and we'll get the hell out of here. I'm not about to deal with this. I don't want to die. No, thank you.
Okay. As you going up to meet the others, I want you to make a intelligence save right now. Okay. You don't notice anything. Nothing really happens. You don't feel anything either. It's fine. We now go to Aria. Aria. Sorry, Aria. What are you doing?
Looking for billboard or job board, seeing if there are like quests.
Okay.
Side quests,
Okay.
pocket gold.
Okay. You would have gone with Gray, and you would have found the tavern. That would be the tavern. As you go into the tavern, you notice that it's not full of a lot of people. You notice there's like one person maybe in the you notice that the one person in the back sitting, and he just seems to be sitting there. Yeah, just seems to be sitting there reading a book. You even see the bartender seems to really not be at the bartender. Actually, there's no bartender there. The job board though, it's on the other side of the bar. It's just right there, and there's no jobs on it actually, nothing. There just seems to be no jobs on it. It's just empty. There's not even any thumbtacks there or whatever they use to put the boards up. Pins. There's no pins there either.
Well, then we move up to the next town, because I'm not going to deal with some psychic, the otherworldly beast.
So you meet up with the group, and
I'm going to ask them if we could just vote to go to the next town.
hold on, Aria, I need you to make a intelligence save.
Sure.
Okay. You feel a little chill go down your spine. Other than that, nothing much. You seem to shake it off pretty easily. It goes away soon after, so yeah, you're fine.
Okay. We meet back up.
Yep. Even Saltor is there with you. Saltor actually went with Aria to the bar, believe it or not. So did Dakaza. Dakaza went with Aria and to the bar, and he's a bit unnerved by all this. The cause is you can't see his expression because of the mask.
I suggest we just move on to the next town, because I don't want to fight some interplanar or plane beast or abomination that is just spooking around here.
I must admit, this town does seem a bit unnerving. Everyone's smiling for some reason. Why?
No, the smiling doesn't bother me. It's just the fact that everybody here acts so creepily, and the shiver down my spine. Well, just clear daylight's no good sign.
You
So, I
actually,
say nope, and I suggest we move on.
you actually hear Dakaza say. Hmm. Well, I guess this is what they meant when they said that this town was weird.
Have I met up with them yet? Because I knew I was on the way to do that.
Yes, you have.
All right, listen. This town kind of freaky. The mayor didn't want to look up from his paper, and like, I'm not even sure he like fully registered I was there.
What was he doing?
He was just writing the sentence "Don't look up" over and over on the same piece of paper, like literally on the same line on the paper. It was just layering over itself. He was
Did
just
you
kind of.
look up?
I didn't see anything. I even stood behind the desk and on the desk and looked to where he would have looked if he looked up, and there was just an empty hallway. I tried to get him to look up because I was curious and kind of probably a mean thing to do, but like he has a strong neck.
Have you tried looking straight into his eyes?
I did not, but then again, I mean, he might have some pretty eyes. Why?
Well, maybe if you don't see anything up there and he's writing up "Don't look up" while you were, or whatever for how long he is, maybe he's not supposed to look at others. When I look around, do I notice that any other civilians or peasants here
A
are
person
just
does
looking
bump into
downwards?
you.
Are they looking downward?
No, actually, they seem to be looking. They actually seem to be looking forward. In fact, their eyes seem to be wide open.
Hey, that looks like the same person that bumped into me earlier. They didn't even say they're sorry. They just walked on.
Can I
This-
snap
this-
my
this-
fingers
this was a-
right
this
in
was a
front of their
woman.
eyes?
You stare into their eyes.
Now snap my fingers in front of their eyes.
Oh, okay. You snap your fingers in front of the eyes. By the way, they are moving, so I should do this. They don't blink or anything. Nothing happens. They seem to just be fine. They keep moving. They don't seem to be bothered by it at all.
Is the woman or a man?
It's a woman.
I'm going to say to her or yell, "Hey, lady, you dropped your purse, your coin purse."
She doesn't stop. She continues walking.
Okay, these people are clearly mind controlled.
Gray.
Hmm.
You notice something actually. Someone else bumps into you as well, and it's a woman. As she bumps into you, she walks away, and you notice that she actually looks back at you for once. The woman has blonde hair, and it looks like the woman from your vision, from your dreams. But she keeps walking forward. She doesn't apologize or anything. She just keeps walking forward, and she keeps moving on. As you see this woman,
Uh, I'm just
Do we
gonna
have any do we have any mirrors here in the vicinity?
I mean, I'm pretty sure my armor's kind of reflective. I tried it.
Is it?
You can take like this pauldron of mine, I guess. Here.
Is this armor reflective?
That's a question for you.
it's reflective enough. As long as boys been cleaning it, it's reflective. You know, you can see your face in it.
I can see my own face in it.
Yeah.
If I were to look around my face while staring at this reflection, do I see anything else besides the people walking around?
Not really. By the way, I should say, only Gray saw the woman. No one else saw the woman that bumped into him.
Hmm.
So yeah, Gray, only you saw. And again, this is the woman. This woman that you saw from your visions. She looks just like her. You just can't make out her face. Still, looks really shadowed.
Gonna just looking as she walks away. I'm just gonna look in her direction, but I'm gonna keep my ground.
Okay. And she then turns a corner, and you don't see her anymore. But Aria,
Going into an alleyway.
huh?
Going into an alleyway.
Basically, yeah. Yeah. Aria. As you're holding up the shield, and you look into it, you see something. You see something yourself, actually. You see a little girl in the reflection of the shield. She's looking right at you in the shield. You actually recognize this little girl. It's your little sister.
Yeah, this place is fucking. Look, this place is fucking haunted. Let's get the fuck out of here.
Although, as soon as she put the shield down and look behind you, you don't see her.
I never said I was looking behind me.
I know, but still. If you look in the shield again, you again she's not there. And even if you look in the shield again, she's not there still. So yeah.
And guys, I strongly advise we leave this place. This shit here is haunted beyond my level 2 abilities.
Hold on, someone. Gray. Someone else bumps into you again, and I want you to make a quick perception roll.
Oh boy.
What are we doing, sorry?
6. Okay. They bump into you, and you hear them whisper something. You can't make it out, but you hear them whisper something. Yeah.
So, by this point, I'm gonna be intentionally avoiding people when they try and walk into me. Did that person beeline for me and just walk around?
Not exactly. No, it didn't beeline to you. No. Again, they seem to be just walking around doing their daily business. But that's the first time you actually listened to one of them, and they actually seemed to be saying something. You just couldn't make it out. So yeah.
Okay. Does this person? I'm just gonna try and follow them.
You try to follow them. Okay, make a perception roll to see if you can follow them.
Okay.
Okay. Okay, you're able to follow them exactly where they go. They seem to go into a building, and then they walk into a building, and then they walk out. Don't buy anything or anything. It seems to just go in a building, then walk right out, and go on to the next destination. I will say they bump into you again, and I'm going to go off your perception roll. You actually hear what they say this time. You hear this man whisper, "Help us," as he walks by you.
No, beyond our skill. F this place, haunted as shit.
By the way, I will say this town is a bit known. Remember what Dakota said? He said people have been through this town. They just left. Dakota is gonna bring us up actually. People have been through this town. They just seem to leave. So it's weird. I guess even they don't know what's going on here.
Yeah, let's do the same. We don't want to mess with supernatural shit.
Uh,
Use your time amulet and just dial this place back 2 billion years.
Takaza's gonna say, I don't know if I can do that. I can age and de-age things, not change time itself.
Well, turning
Besides,
time back 2 billion years would basically mean just turning this place its age 2 billion years ago.
not exactly. I could very well kill this entire town. Besides, from what I can tell, these people are alive.
And why do you care suddenly?
Sato, I don't actually. I just don't. I just don't. I don't actually. But I mean, I don't. I don't think people die. Sato will actually say, yes, this. Yes, if we use the medallion, and we could very well kill everyone here. I don't want that. We don't need everyone dead. We solved other things. Like we can solve this. I mean, we defeated Wendigo not just a couple days ago.
No. We didn't defeat the Wendigo. The amulet did defeat the Wendigo. We didn't do it.
And that is exactly the point. If we ever get close enough with the amulet, whatever the creature is, we can just return it back to the Stone Age.
Yeah, but at the same time, do you really want to risk that? Because if we do bad with the Stone Age, eternity, yada yada. Shut up. But if we do bad with that, then we could rip a hole in the space-time continuum, and I really don't want to do that and make any sort of matters worse.
Just dump it like 2 million years in the future. They will deal once they are stronger.
I'm getting some Elder Scrolls vibes from this.
Sato
Oh, the
will.
Elder Scrolls. Oh,
Oh.
yeah.
Sato will look around and say, "This town is unnerving." Wait. Wait. Boris. Little pattern.
Yes.
Didn't you say that? Didn't you say that the mayor he seemed to be writing something, saying don't he seemed writing don't look up. Well,
Yeah.
maybe we can still communicate with him. Maybe these people still seem conscious. Maybe we can find a way to communicate with them. For what you told, he seemed to understand you, at least hear you.
I mean, I told him if he understands me to tap his pencil twice, and he did, but that's about all I could get out of him.
So he's still conscious. We can probably talk to him. Maybe find out what's going on. Maybe
Oh, no,
can
he wouldn't
communicate with
talk
us.
at all.
Maybe he can communicate with us somehow.
I don't understand Morse code, so if that's all we got going on, then somebody else is gonna have to take over for me.
No, Morse code is not included into my language pack. I might have to buy the DLC for $99.99.
Gray, you got this?
I mean, I can probably make some form of communication between us two.
Do you have any sort of knowledge on any creature that could take over the entirety of a town like this?
Well, this entire town, no. But we can make a good guess from there's only humans around here, meaning it only affects humans. Whatever tried to affect the other races didn't succeed or were killed in the process. If we find the reasons why they're only humans, why everyone is trying to perceive as if they're happy, we can pretty much find the answer. But whatever this creature is, it's trying to make a town.
Gray, as soon as you say that, you see a flash of magic up stream right towards you.
Strings.
It seems like I guess you could say like a kind of like a beam of magic. I guess you could say coming right towards you. What do you want to do?
Okay.
I'll throw my pauldron that I've already taken off in front of him to see
This
if it
beam of
blocks
magic. Is it? Where was it cast from?
You can't tell. You just look up. You just look. You look from everyone else, and you see being magic coming right at you.
I'm going to. One sec. Let me look through my notes real quick.
Just
I'm gonna
just
cast,
bob your head sideways.
I'm gonna cast Sanctuary on myself.
Okay. As you do that, the beam magic gets closer and closer, and it eventually passes right through you. I will say, no one else saw this. Only you saw this.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's why I didn't say anything at boss. So yeah, but yeah, no one else saw this. Only you saw this. So everyone else just saw you cast a spell on yourself, but they don't know why. They saw you stop talking for a minute.
Is this considered harmful?
No, you don't feel anything. You just see something go right through you. You know,
Okay.
nothing seems to happen. Actually, you don't feel it. You don't feel it. It doesn't feel like it's real. Um. So where do you guys want to go?
I'd still suggest we just leave this place
I
be.
kind of want to go back to. Has the train left, or is it just kind of hanging out there? Because I want to see what happened to the other passengers after they got off.
Train's gone. Only you guys. Only you guys were the ones that got off. No one else wanted to get off in this town. At least this wasn't the town no one wanted to get off at. Train's gone by this point.
Follow the
Oh,
tracks
great.
just to the next stop.
What?
Maybe he said follow the tracks to the next stop. Maybe.
Uh, Gray, you would know that the next stop would be 5 days away.
Okay.
We can hold that long.
I don't eat food.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. I had an amazing idea. If these people can't look up and don't really interact with us or anything, does that mean they won't stop us from doing certain things, like nefarious acts, as in taking things?
Well, I just got blasted by a beam of light. Don't know what that was all about. So, depending on how long we stay here, the more progressive these changes that are happening to our minds will probably take.
What are you trying to steal?
Just test out this theory.
Okay, then. You manage to slip your hand into someone's pocket and you pull out. Really, nothing. You see, you pull out a letter, actually. I was going to say. I would say it's a letter, but it's really just a letter that's kind of just a love letter, you know? Seems to be incomplete as well. Although you do notice one little line that seems a bit weird. The line says, "I see her. I don't know how, but I'm seeing her."
And I put that love letter back in someone else's pockets.
Okay, it's fine. You put back you put back in someone else's pockets, and the person doesn't even notice. They don't even pay attention to you.
All right.
No,
Yeah,
indeed,
on
won't care.
the I'm on the first walk out of here. Thank you. This is something I do not care enough to stay and do. Who wants to walk to the next town with me? Because I'm not about this whole
Yeah,
zombie without
I'm with you.
zombie.
I'm with you.
You guys gonna walk? You guys gonna walk out of town?
Yeah.
We're just gonna walk out of the main part of town and all that to like outside of the town because we don't want to be in there while we're trying to figure out our next move.
Okay. Okay. Uh, as you guys go to the edge of town, you start walking out there. Boris, you walk out perfectly fine. Everyone else, you all of a sudden get a screeching noise in your head as soon as you walk out of town. Like like the noise is screech. It's like a high pitched screech as it just goes through your head. It's seeming to be loudest noise ever. You can't hear anything else. It's just screeching.
I turn around because I hear everyone else's footsteps stop, and I'm just really confused as to what's going on.
Yeah, everyone else, you guys are on your knees now, clutching your head. As there's no just this doesn't seem to stop as soon as you exit town as well.
Well, back into the town you guys go. I guess I'm just kind of here.
I just start crawling forwards, just away from this place.
The screeching gets louder and louder. The more and more you go away, the screeching.
Deal with this place. I'm not going to deal with this place.
The screeching gets even louder. Your brain is feeling like it's about to explode.
All right, what do y'all have in common besides maybe being taller than me that's going on with y'all? Because I'm confused.
What race are you?
I'm a kobold.
Okay, so it's not race-wise, because I'm elf. Or, an Eladrin.
How's Saltor doing?
He's
in the same boat as y'all.
Maybe due to that intelligence.
No, Saltor is also on the ground with his hands. In fact, he seems to be having the worst of it actually. Believe it or not, he's actually on the ground. He seems to he's on the ground. He's face down on the ground, clutching his head, just he's screaming to make it to basically to make the sound stop. You guys can't hear him scream. You see his mouth open wide. Boys, you hear him screaming.
Okay, you know what? Let's all head back into the town. I am going to just try and drag them further in because I'm pretty sure they're all too much in pain to really do anything for themselves, especially Saltar.
Okay, I'm not gonna make you roll for this. As you drag them back into town, somehow with your strength, you as soon as you get them into town, you eventually the screaming stops. You guys can hear again. You're fine. It's just that your head's hurt a little bit, but the pain seems to be going away.
All right, one of y'all's got to explain to me what just happened because I am fine. I am standing up.
We need to
right
resolve this
now.
issue right now. I'm not dealing with that pain any longer.
Yeah, I'm not going to deal with anything that's going on in this town, so I'll be just
to the
fucking
mayor's house,
AFK
then?
this place.
Right to the mayor's house because the only one that really communicated enough for us to actually maybe get something out of him. Because
Yeah. So
I
okay.
don't know what y'all are going through. I'm just vibing.
Okay. So the issue here is we got a fucking monster responsible for messing with our heads. Whatever the creature is, it's controlling a mass number of people, and it wants us to not leave. Apparently, we've discovered something enough to where we are considered food or culprit. Well, not culprits, but another victims. So we need to figure out what is doing this.
I also
Like
want to figure out why y'all were affected, but not me. I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm glad I didn't get affected, but at the same time, like, why? Am I not good enough for this creature that's screeching in y'all's ears?
Your mind must have not been exposed as much as ours have, but the mayor's house should be likely connected to where we can find more information about this creature. It likes routines. It bounds us to him. From what I can gather, that's what they're doing with all the rest of the humans in here. Another thing is we can find where the other locations of the other humanoid creatures races are. The elves, the others. Go ahead.
I hope whatever creature is doing all this isn't listening in on our conversation, is doing anything to the mayor, because that'd be kind of trash. We should probably just like run.
Yes.
All right, let's book it back to the mayor's house. Saltire carrying me, my legs aren't long.
Yes, one. As he seems to be a little hard of hearing right now because of the noise, but he seems to hear you fine as he picks you up. Okay, lead the way, little one.
All right, I point the direction because I still remember where the mayor's is.
Okay then, you guys make your way back to the mayor's house, and I will say, as you get to the mayor's house, you see the doors are wide open. The mayor seems to be in the same place.
Hey, look, there's
the pencil I threw at him.
Yeah, the pencil's the same. Nothing has moved. He seems to be writing the same message again and again. Still writing the same message.
Yeah, I threw a pencil at him and he didn't budge. I'm pretty sure I like poked him like with it. Like I don't know.
Future has more control over this man than he might first appear.
I
Let's see.
mean, I kicked the desk and it nudged him, but he just pushed everything back and continued writing the same line over and over again.
I'm
Like,
going to examine this person.
Okay, make an investigation roll.
Okay. 18.
Okay, so as you look over this man, you notice that his writing, his hands look a bit, uh, a bit bloody. Almost as if he's been nonstop writing, you know. And I will say, you're able to look at his eyes, and in his eyes you see fear.
how's that pencil that broken?
As soon as you say that, the pencil breaks.
Well,
He puts it down, grabs a new pencil, and continues writing.
all right, he's got to have some severe object permanence because I didn't even see him look up from the paper to grab the pencil.
But yeah, great. You see fear in this man's eyes as he just continues looking down the paper.
I tried moving his head to look, make him look up to see what would happen, but I'm not strong. I wasn't strong enough because this dude's got a strong neck. But like maybe y'all have the option. But then again, he's our only lead to know what's going on, so I don't want to throw him into anything.
Just try to look in his face.
I will say, as soon as you guys are writing, as you guys are talking right now, you see his hands stop as it slowly drags on the paper, the pencil,
Well, that's
and you start seeing him write something else slowly.
I'm too short to look over the desk comfortably. As you guys see.
What do we see?
You see him scraggly write out 4 letters: H
Help.
E L P. You see it's written there, and as soon as he finishes it, he starts to go back to and keep writing help multiple times and that one thing. His hand now just seeming to relax a bit more as it seems to finally moved it down. Keeps writing help, help, help over the same
Any of
word
you got
again.
Any of you got detect magic or something like that?
Let me first ask a few questions, see if we can get a line of communication in with this man. Sir,
I got divine sense, but that's really all I can do.
sir, we hear you, but we see it. The people of your city or town has been afflicted with this thing. Please tap once for yes, twice for no, 3 for not sure. Do you understand me? Now wait for a response.
He keeps writing, and as soon as he gets a bit longer, but as soon as you think he's not going to type anything, you see him tap once, adding a period to the end of his help.
Is this issue magical?
He taps 2 times. Actually, no, sorry, 3 times. He taps 3 times.
All right. When
Uh,
go
Any
ahead.
monsters recently that attacked this place?
He taps 2 times.
Will you die if you look up?
Any weird people that, besides us, that entered this town recently?
Taps 2 times. He taps 3 times.
To which
So
question?
might
Because
have
I
to
asked
deal
if,
with,
To the hold on. He taps 3 times to Aria's question. To Boris's question. Boris, what's your question?
I asked if he'll die if he looks up.
He taps 3 times.
Let me guess, you're too scared to attempt it because bad?
Taps one time.
Fair enough. All right. Any leads? Any ideas on? All right. Here. Tap once for north, two for south, three for west, and four for east. Which direction we should start looking to get this out of y'all's systems?
He taps 3. And then 3 again. He keeps tapping 3. You see him tap 3, stop, tap 3, stop, tap 3, stop. As if he keeps saying south, south, south.
It was west.
Sorry. I thought. Sorry. He keeps having 2 then. I thought the 3 is south. Sorry. He keeps saying the tapping saying south, south, south. He's having 2 every time. Sorry. I will say his face. You saw it as sort of a normal face, like it's like normal. I guess you could say a normal. No, like there's like no smile or anything. You see it turn into a frown.
Well, I'm pretty sure it's the first time I've seen his facial expression change. Should we be worried? Tap once for yes, two for no, three for unsure.
He taps 2 for no.
All right. We noticed when we tried to leave the town, the screeching. Is this related to your situation?
Taps 1 for yes.
Have any other non-humanoid people come in here and been fine with leaving? Because I didn't hear any screeching on the way out.
He taps 3 for not sure.
All right.
So if we were to move south, are there any distinct or unique buildings in that direction of this town?
He doesn't tap anything. In fact, he stops writing.
Will we know it when we see it?
He doesn't do anything. Doesn't tap. Doesn't write. You see his frown start to turn into a smile. Ever so slowly.
He's possessed again.
And you see his eyes still filled with fear as his head looks up. He looks straight at you.
Who?
The mayor looks straight at you.
No,
Oh, like
At all. He looks straight at all of you.
Okay.
And as soon as he looks up, you notice that he's not actually looking at you. He's looking at something else.
Can I turn around to see if there's anything behind me?
I want
You
to
turn
see
around.
if
Hold
there's
on.
I wanted to. Oh, yeah.
Boris, you turn around and there's nothing behind you. It's just open doors.
All right.
All right, fair enough. I don't see anything if I didn't hear the screeching. So what do you guys see?
I want to try just seeing if there's a reflection in his eyeballs.
Okay. Uh. Okay, I want you to make a investigation roll. Eight. You don't notice anything in his eyeballs.
Hmm.
Although, as soon as you start looking into it, you notice his eyes get wider as he all of a sudden his mouth opens as he screams loudly. And the scream doesn't sound human, it sounds inhuman. It sounds monstrous basically. It sounds like it's a high pitched scream, and then you see his neck breaks and he falls onto his desk. The mayor is now dead.
Yay.
And
All right, can I just talk to whatever ethereal being is watching over us doing all this and saying, "Hey, if you don't mess with us on the way out, we won't talk, we won't do nothing. We'll just let you guys be."
I will say right now, okay. The last I would say Aria, the last thing you saw in this man's eyes before he died was fear. It was still fear. Yet he seemed like he's the most scared he's ever been. At that one moment.
Like,
And Boris, nothing responds to you. You don't hear anything. But
point I'm
Gray.
in the situation.
Gray, you hear something behind you. Gray?
You there?
Oh, great. You hear something behind you. A noise. It sounds like... It sounds like water. You hear water behind you. Like rushing water.
Okay. I turn around.
Okay. There's nothing there. As soon as you turn around, the rushing water, the sound of the rushing water, gone.
Auditory hallucinations.
And Ria. You don't hear anything else. You don't hear anything else. You just see the man dead on this desk. Everyone else seems to be a bit shaken by this. Even Dakaza, he seems to be a bit. Well, that was something unexpected.
Fine, let's get this quickly over done. Go south to the town.
So,
I don't want to stay here longer than necessary.
I will say, this is where I'm going to have to end it, guys. Hey, this is Gavin from the Cursed Crew, and I just want to say thank you for watching our videos. If you want to see us be cursed live, then come watch us on Twitch. There we stream the Cursed Crew every Saturday, one-shots every now and then, and even just play a random game while interacting with the chat. Now if you want to do more and support us, then go to our Patreon. There you can gain access to our Patreon discount, get updates early on, and even more benefits. Both links are in the description below. Check them out and don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Hope you guys have a great day.